March 2017 is the 6th anniversary of the so-called Syrian revolution. After March 2011, Syrians lost their security, self-sufficiency, and most importantly, their freedom. Imagine that those who claimed bringing democracy and freedoms to Syria have turned our beautiful country into ashes. The narrative of the corporate mainstream media is that the vast majority of Syrians resorted to peaceful protests against dictator Assad regime. In this video, I will prove that what you were being told is a lie. First of all, the man behind the Facebook page of the revolution is called Fida Sayed, a Swedish citizen from a radical Muslim Brotherhood background living near Stockholm in Sweden. The Facebook page that Al-Sayed administers was a very strong tool in the mobilization of the protesters against the Syrian government. The first real anti-government protest was in the 18th of March 2011 in the cities of Banyas and Daraa. In Banyas, the protest has been provoked by Sheikh Anas Ayrut from Al-Rahman Mosque. The democratic and reformist demands were: number one, to shut down all mixed schools, meaning schools that is for boys and girls, and two, to re-allow women wearing burqa to teach in schools, knowing that the government of Syria banned teachers covering their full face from teaching in schools. Now, in the 10th of April 2011, when the entire mainstream media was indoctrinating the public, assuring that the anti-Assad camp is liberal, democratic, and non-sectarian, the revolutionaries slaughtered a man called Nidal Jannud. He was a vegetables seller, and the freedom fighters slaughtered him because he is from a different religious sect. Imagine that.
يا شباب يا شباب زي عايش يا شباب بدنا عايش بدنا عايش من وين هذا؟ بدنا عايش بدنا عايش بحرص على بيت البلد.
And in 12th of April, the peaceful protesters carried out a military ambush against the Syrian army convoy in Banyas, killing 9 Syrian soldiers, knowing that such ambush needs military planning, that any peaceful protester cannot carry out such an operation. Now, some would argue that these were just a reaction to what the security apparatus did in Daraa, where the mainstream media still, up till this moment, insists that a revolution erupted because of the brutality of the Syrian security, which took off the nails of innocent kids who painted anti-regime graffitis. The problem with this narrative is that the mainstream media fails to provide a single proof or names of these kids. Hazmi Bshara, who is the Arabic version of Bernard Henry Levy, a leftist intellectual, regularly appears on Al Jazeera and strong apologies for Islamist groups, especially for the Qatari-backed Al-Nusra Front, said in his book, "There are many stories and rumors on torturing kids, but all of them are exaggerations and false stories. But these stories were created to provoke the people against the government and create a symbol for the revolution, just like Bouazizi, who burned himself in Tunisia." Now, the truth of what happened in Daraa is on the second day of the so-called revolution, they burned the Palace of Justice in the city and wanted to cause sectarian war by calling the famous chant, "The Christians to Beirut and Alawites to coffins." Ironically, these revolutionaries bombed the Palace of Justice in Damascus on the 6th anniversary of these ominous revolutions. That means only a few days ago. When the Syrian government in 2011 deployed the security forces on the ground to restore peace and security, they were killed by sniper bullets.